see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Inside the 30. There it is, touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got to sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the war was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooting for the explosive touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Sets to return this, Trey Palmer. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard
line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Throwing on first down, Willis. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready, set.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Back.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go, set. 70, back to 60.
In motion right is Metcalf. Here's Willis to the air. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-0 lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it, somebody gotta do it.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Sends this to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. On the move, headed right. Brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. Jump off top on his back. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves. That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. Dumped off to his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out.
19 Lions.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Steelers first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gun snap now to Willis. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's complete. Mike Evans. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Down the field. Evans has it. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Returnable from the 2. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Atwell, the motion man here. Willis looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush.
Yeah, steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Baker now from the gun. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they get this down to 44 before he stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this.
180! Stop!
Mayfield to throw for it. That's good to Godwin. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Working quickly here.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert!
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
180! What's up?
Baker throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. This is ahead for about 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Run. Good. 180! What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Six. Regular. For 20.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Into traffic. Complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Only a couple there, but still in good shape. Only 3 yards to go here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Good. 180. Start.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
A play fake. Now Willis to throw. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
79. Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. For big yards on the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Set. 180.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield on first and 10. This one's caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken down at the 30. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that gets them back to within 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Good.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Railroad. 20.
Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him out to pick up the first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Point it right.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Point it right. 20. Done.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
6.
Mayfield to throw again. That's Godwin with yet another one. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
180.
First and goal, they go option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Set.
Mayfield now on third and goal. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there, and they're looking for 6.
Regular. 180. Hey, alert. Run. What's up?
Mayfield throwing on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. He's off to the races. The 30. He's at the 10. At the 5. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Power squib kick is taken in. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. This is lofted deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Ty Chandler to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now the shotgun give to Chandler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Willis. And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Reaches the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 16-point ball game. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Buccaneers 24.
this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Kings!
Throwing again is Baker. He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He gets it to Fant. And he's going to have this out near the 40. Just a little bit short of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Hey, alert!
Here he goes, third and long. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. New set of downs for him from the 46.
180!
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. He brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10.
41. Buccaneers, 31.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Chandler now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cutting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Set me Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. Stettin had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 16 Everett. Next thing, 19.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Baker now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Offensive line fast. 1st down throw here. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Okay, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Short pass brought in. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
What's that?
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Trying to run with Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. And now for the point after. And crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
41. Buccaneers, 38.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Bronco 80.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. Finally, gonna let this go. Deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. From the red zone on first. This is hauled in by Atwell. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Good. 180. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Hey, alert 33.
1st and 10.
First down, here's Baker. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down.
Hey, alert, alert. 180. Regular.
Throwing now. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're going to pass it here. Going deep here for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to strap and fight right through them.
Finds him over the middle. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, 18, 19, Charger, 9, go!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.